Heal your body and not your symptoms. Be a survivor, not the victim. Treat your body right.
Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. I'm living my life that is best, y'all. No stress, good health, I'm blessed, y'all.
Love, peace, and blessings, health conscious community. This is Sakina with Natural Max Health, and I thank you so very much for tuning in. Today, I am continuing my discussion on healing your body and not your symptoms. Just a quick recap. Last time I was with you, I discussed 3 major ways to reduce sickness and illness in your body, and those 3 ways were: Number 1, removing toxins and waste from your cells. You have to look at your cells as being the foundation of your body. If your cells are sick and toxic and unhealthy, then the rest of your body will be sick, toxic, and unhealthy. The second way of reversing disease and sickness in the body was proper nutrition. And the third way was removing inflammation from the body and to avoid putting things into the body that causes inflammation. So today we are going to elaborate a little bit more about removing toxins and waste from the body. Now, what is the best way to remove toxins and waste from your body or from your cells? Many people would probably think that is detoxing, perhaps getting a colon cleanse or a liver cleanse or a blood cleanser. And all of those are great. They're wonderful ways to cleanse the body. They're wonderful ways to cleanse the cells. But unfortunately, when you're sick, when you're unhealthy, I do believe that detoxing can be too harsh. According to my research, according to my own personal journey, detoxing can be too harsh for a person that is already ill. The safest way and the most effective way at reversing diseases and illnesses and healing your body, in my personal opinion and according to my research, is fasting. Not only will fasting remove toxins and waste from your cells, the foundation of your body, but it comes with a host of other benefits that you simply will not get via detoxing. Now, what are some of the benefits of some of the benefits of fasting? Well, the best benefit of fasting is reducing your insulin levels. Now, what is insulin? Insulin is a hormone that controls your blood sugar level and your metabolism. The insulin is what converts the food you eat, or aids the body in converting the food you eat into energy. And what it doesn't need for energy, it stores it as fat. Okay? And that stored energy or stored fat is what we need to be concerned about. When we continue to consume more and more and more food, and what we have stored is not being used, and we continue to store more, we get high insulin levels, okay? And when your insulin levels are high, you're at risk for many diseases, okay? One of the main diseases or sicknesses that you're at risk for when you have high insulin levels is obesity, okay? And high insulin levels is one of the main reasons why so many people struggle with losing weight. They reduce their calories, they work out, and they just, no matter what they do, they can't lose the weight. Calories in, calories out does not work for everyone. Sometimes you have to reduce those insulin levels in order to lose weight. And the best way to reduce your insulin levels is by fasting. I also want to point out that processed foods also raise your insulin level. So you also want to avoid processed foods. Another disease associated with high insulin levels is diabetes. And if the diabetes is not reversed, then you're also at risk for all of the symptoms that come along with diabetes. And according to my research, according to the testimonies I have seen, many doctors have been able to reverse diabetes in their patients through fasting. Okay? Another disease that you can be at risk for with high insulin levels is cardiovascular disease. Okay? Another disease is problem with your eyes, like the inability to produce tears. You can have some skin issues, because keep in mind that the insulin converts the energy into the bloodstream. Okay, so it's not uncommon that someone with high insulin levels can have skin issues. And other symptoms is going to decrease your health span, and it will decrease your life expectancy. And even if you're still living, you don't want to just live, you want to thrive. You want to enjoy life. You don't want to spend your days taking medication for this disease or that disease that really won't cure it and have so many side effects. You want to live, you want to thrive, you want to enjoy life. And I'm not saying that, you can't enjoy life if you have health problems, but it definitely can decrease it. It can decrease your health expectancy. It can decrease the things you do. So you want to live, you want to thrive. Fasting is a good way to get in there and remove the toxins and waste from the cells. It's a good way to reduce the insulin so that you can heal your body. You can begin to heal your body. You can begin to reverse diseases, reverse sickness. If obesity is something that you're concerned with, you can reduce your insulin levels and the weight, you can begin to lose the weight. Now, I do want to point out, even though this is a little bit off subject, if you have tried fasting in the past and you have failed at it, has not worked for you, it could be that you're still consuming too much food. A lot of mistakes that people make when fasting is they increase their intake of food, and the body ends up spending time just burning the food that it ate, rather than getting into those cells and converting the stored fat or the stored sugar or the stored energy into energy that it can use and burn. You want to get into the cells. You want to use the energy that you have stored. You want to use that rather than allowing it to continue to build up. Okay, so there are other health benefits that comes along with fasting. Now, of course, the benefits are going to depend on how long you fast. If you fast for 18 hours, you're going to get more benefits than you would if you fast for 12 hours or 15 hours. If you fast for 2 days, you're going to get more benefits than if you fast for 18 hours. If you fast for 3 days or 6 days, you're going to get more benefits than what you fast for 2 days. Okay? So some of the benefits that come along with fasting is you increase your growth hormones. Okay? The beauty about that is if for some reason you need growth hormones, it costs about $400 just for a small injection. So the beauty of fasting is you increase your growth hormones for free. And your growth hormones are responsible for making you healthy, for good skin, reversing diseases. Another benefit of fasting, it increases your stem cells. It increases your ketones. Ketones is something that can be used by every cell of your body, including your brain cells. I don't want to go too much into fasting because this is a video about removing toxins and waste from your cells and not a video about fasting. So I don't want to go too much into it. But if you're sick, if you're struggling with obesity, I do want to encourage you to try fasting to begin to heal your body. What I do is I have I do what they call restrictive time eating or intermittent fasting. The time that I eat, the window that I have that I eat is from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. And from 6 p.m. until 1 p.m. the following day, I'm fasting. And by me doing that, that's allowing my body to heal. It's removing toxins and waste from my body, from my cells. Any stored energy that I have is converting it into energy that can be used versus just storing it. As a result, my skin is clearing up. I'm reversing my symptoms. As if you've been following me for a while, you know that I had a host of symptoms that came along with the disease that I had. I really didn't have a diagnosis for the disease, but the main symptoms I had, for those of you who may be, watching me for the first time, I was diagnosed with eczema at 9 months old. And it was dormant. I had it throughout my childhood life, but it was dormant for many years. The worst symptom I had when I, fell ill, I'm on my 3rd year now healing my body. The worst symptom I had was the worst case of eczema and psoriasis I ever seen in my life. I could not produce tears. I had dizzy spells. The eczema got in my scalp and ate all my hair out. And as you can see, I have a healthy, well-set hair now. My hair has grown back. I've reversed, although I'm still healing, my face is clear, my skin is clear, it's softer. I can produce tears now. I'm not dizzy. I cannot remember all of the side effects or all of the symptoms that I've had, but they are being reversed. Actually, one of the main symptoms I had is that I got so dark, extremely dark. Right now, my complexion is starting to come back. The complexion in my face, my arms, it's a slow process, or maybe it's a fast process. I don't know. Compared to some of the other people I know who dealt with things similar, it may be a fast process. But long story short, fasting is a great way to heal your body, to reverse diseases. If you would like to do some more research on fasting, which I highly recommend if you want to try fasting to reverse disease in your body, a good book would be Jason Fong's book on the benefits of fasting. So he's a kidney doctor up in Canada, and he has reversed kidney disease in many of his patients via fasting. Another doctor that I know has reversed cardiovascular disease and diabetes in many of his patients through fasting also. So fasting is a wonderful way to start healing your body, to reverse disease and sickness. Once again, this is the video on removing toxins and waste from your cells and not necessarily fasting. So I'm not going to elaborate, much more on fasting. I just wanted to put that out to you, put it in your mind, just let you know that it's something you ought to try. If you like this video, if you learned something from it, I hope that you would like it because it helps the algorithms. I hope that you would share it with someone else who may find it useful. And if you haven't already, I hope that you will subscribe to my channel. So that is all for now. I will see you next time with another way on healing your body and not your symptoms. Until then, I hope that you will be well, take care, and have a great healthy week. Ta-ta!